Hi, how you guys doing today? This is Harvey Jackson from Great Commission Evangelistic Ministry, and today is another day of our morning Bible memory meditation. And today we're still talking about our verse of the week, John 10:10, and the verse is, "The thief comes to steal, to kill, and destroy. I come that you might have life and that you might have it more abundantly." And what we're asking today is that after we're done, that you practice the verse again to yourself 5 times. By now you should know most of the words where you can say it without memory. So see how much you can say without memory, then check on it again and do it again. You practice about 5 times to get this verse down. We want to focus today on the word life. Life is a word that Jesus comes to give us. He comes to give us life. Jesus does not come to give us death. In fact, in John 3:17 says, "I did not come to condemn the world, but that he comes that we might have life." Okay? He doesn't come to condemn us. So it's important that we realize what Jesus is here to give us life. And when I was in high school, these had a shirt that said, "Choose life." Choose life. I don't know if some of you guys are my age. I'm like in my 50s now. Sorry to age myself for some of you guys, but I know I look like I'm in my 30s, but I'm in my 50s. And they had a shirt they used to have called "Choose Life." Now, when I was young, I thought it meant for the pro-life movement to choose to not have an abortion, which I was all for. And so I practiced that as my adult years as a foster parent. But also, when I was in high school, and in our time in high school at that time, we had a large percentage rate of young children committing suicide, of teenagers committing suicide. So those mean choose to live. Choose to live instead of choosing to die. It's not worth it in your life. Your life counts. You have something to contribute to the world. Choose life. And this is the same thing here in John 10:10. Jesus wants you to choose life, not death. He wants you to choose a life living with Him and having a perfect relationship with God, and having to have communion with God so He can give you peace and purpose in your life. Also, He wants you to have life after death, to live eternally with Jesus Christ. So when you die, you really don't die, because there's a second death. We have already talked about it. It's called hell. But He wants you to live with Him in heaven. That's what He wants you to do. He wants you to choose life. Also, when you live here on earth, Jesus Christ says He wants your life to be abundant, to be purposeful, to be meaningful. And we talked about this yesterday a little bit, but what happens when a person gives himself to Christ, God changes their mind. He changes their heart. He has an influence on their actions. So they do things that are helpful for them and helpful to others, instead of things that are harmful for them and harmful for others. So they make better decisions. They have better sense of wisdom. They're able to have peace during hard times. They have joy during the ups and the downs. They are able to experience God's love, and they're also able to pass that love to other people by sharing His word, but also operating in His love, by treating other people with that same love. If you want a description of that love, go to 1 Corinthians chapter 13, and it describes that love. But the fact is, God wants us to have a meaningful, abundant, a meaningful, purposeful life. And the abundance comes from knowing Jesus Christ and having His love and His salvation. But even more, when people live like that, their lives become better, their lives improve, because they get along with people better. They will make better decisions so they can provide for the family. They're able to make better decisions so they can have a better business. Now, I do want to say this is not a get-rich scheme thing. I want to repeat that again. But the fact is, those that have Jesus Christ and follow His word, they normally have better lives. The children usually do better when they're also raising their kids in the same way. And they have better family structures. They do better in business. They do better in a whole lot of things, because God is there to bless, and He opens doors that can't be opened and so forth. But even as a Christian, we still go through problems. We still have to deal with Satan that's trying to kill, steal, and destroy, even afterwards, Christians, right? By taking us off focus, by bringing trials and tribulation in life. But God gives us power to overcome those things. And that's what's so great about being a Christian. So we're asking you to choose life today. Click on our button that says how to go to heaven and read that and receive Jesus Christ in your heart today. Let's send a prayer at the end of there. If you need more assistance, you click on the how we have a button to click to get more information. We'll see you a resource to help you follow Jesus Christ better. And then also on top of that, contact us and we'll contact you too. If you live in the Victor Valley area, start joining us as a church group on Tuesdays at 7 o'clock and watch our Tuesday Discovery Bible studies. And soon we'll be having an online study that you might want to come and be a part of too. You guys have a great morning.